For the first part of this week's homework, I've taken the vesting contract and changed the vesting datum. So I added a second beneficiary. So now we have 2 and a deadline. And the idea of validation should now be that up till the deadline, beneficiary 1 can grab, and once the deadline has passed, beneficiary 2 can grab. So it's like you make a gift to beneficiary 1, but beneficiary 1 only has time till the deadline to retrieve it. Otherwise, you can get it back if you yourself are beneficiary 2. Of course, it's more general here. So your task is simply to write the correct logic here. Everything else should be complete, and I also modified the give and grab. So the give simply sets the given beneficiary as beneficiary 1 and the wallet itself as beneficiary 2. So the giver can get or can grab back once the deadline has been reached and passed. And grab now filters the UTXOs into 2 different UTXO sets. One checks that this wallet is beneficiary 1 and that the deadline has not yet passed, and the second checks that this wallet is beneficiary 2 and the deadline has passed, and then it generates transactions accordingly. It could be 1 or 2 transactions. So 1 transaction for the UTXOs in the first group and 1 transaction for the UTXOs in the second group. I need 2 different transactions because the validation interval must be different. For the first group, I must use 2 now. I must make sure that the deadline has not yet been reached, or has reached but not passed. And for the second group of UTXOs, if I want to grab them, I must use a different validity interval from now. To try this out in the playground to see the expected behavior, I copied my solution in the editor and compiled. And I only need 2 wallets with the initial 100 ADA. And I start by doing 2 gives, one from wallet 1, one from wallet 2 in the same slot. So the beneficiary of wallet 1's gift is wallet 2, and the beneficiary of wallet 2's gift is wallet 1. The deadline of the first gift is slot 10. The deadline of the second gift is slot 5. So what does that mean? That means here, until slot 10, wallet 2 can grab it, and after that, wallet 1 can get it back. And here, until slot 5, wallet 1 can get it, and after slot 5, wallet 2 can get it back. So now I wait until slot 6. So that means this deadline here, the first deadline, has not yet been reached, so wallet 2 can still grab. But the second deadline has already passed, so wallet 2 can get it back. So at that point, at slot 6, wallet 2 should be able to grab both gifts. So I do a grab and wait for another block, and then evaluate. And we see that it has worked. So let's go through the transactions. As always, Genesis transaction, initial funds, then the 2 gifts. This is the one from wallet 2 to wallet 1. So 50 ADA are locked at the script address. And this is the one from wallet 1 to wallet 2. Again, 50 ADA locked. And these are the 2 grabs from wallet 2. So wallet 2 collects the 1 donation. This is the one, the one from wallet 2, so from itself, it gets it back. And that one is the gift from wallet 1. So indeed, as expected, wallet 1 ends up with roughly 50 ADA and wallet 2 with 150 ADA. And I just want to point out that we can also nicely see the different validity intervals. So this grab uses the one that starts at slot 6, and that grep uses the one that ends at stop 6. For the second part of the homework, I want you to revisit the vesting, the original vesting once again. And remember, we had two versions of the original one, the one with one beneficiary and one deadline. The unparameterized version where the datum carried both beneficiary and deadline, and then a parameterized version where both beneficiary and deadline were now the parameter and the datum turned into unit. And for this homework, I would like you to do another parameterized version where we split beneficiary and deadline between parameter of the contract and datum. So the signature of the validator, make validator function will be like this. Pub keyhash is the parameter of the contract and deadline is the datum. So we split these two pieces of information into parameter and datum. So then you have to implement this. So the logic is the same, but now the data just comes from these two different sources. And then just write this boilerplate. And I adopted the wallet endpoints, the wallet contracts accordingly. So now it's actually nicer again, the grep, or it depends how you look at it. But the grep now again doesn't need a parameter because it gets the beneficiary by just taking its own public key hash. And it does no longer need the deadline in order to construct the address because now the deadline is no longer part of the address because it's no longer part of the parameter. And I had to change the logic a bit, but actually it gets much simpler. So maybe this is actually the right way to do it, to take the beneficiary in the as a parameter of the contract, but put the deadline into the datum. To try this in the playground, I have two wallets and wallet 1 makes 2 gifts, so I have to wait for one block in between. Both gifts are to wallet 2, so this is the pubkey hash of wallet 2, but different deadlines and different amounts. So this is slot 10 and this is slot 20 and 40 ADA and 30 ADA. So after slot 10 this should be available and after slot 20 this. Then I wait until slot 10 and wallet 2 does a grep, so it should be able to grab the first gift but not yet the second. Then I wait until slot 20 and wallet 2 grabs again and now should be able to retrieve this gift as well. And I wait for one more block. So let's go through the transactions. Initial distribution of funds, then the first GIF logging 40, so this is the one with deadline 10. The second gift with deadline 20, 30. The first grab of wallet 2, it picks up the first gift but not the second and collects the roughly 40 ADA, and then in slot 20 wallet 2 picks up the other gift and collects the 30 ADA. If instead I immediately wait until slot 20, then I can remove the second grab and this final wait and try again. Then the first 3 transactions are the same. Here the first gift, the second gift, but then in slot 20 wallet 2 is able to grab both of them simultaneously, the 30 and the 40 gift, and collect 70 in one transaction.